A man is accused of setting two vehicles on fire, then throwing an accelerant on his aunt in the southern tier tonight. Good evening. The situation had neighbors and police on edge in the town of Westfield tonight.
Police say after the man set the fires, he barricaded himself in the basement of a home. News 4's Emily Gugemis has been following this story all night long. She joins us live with the very latest. Emily?
Westfield police say that two cars were started on fire by the nephew of the woman who lives inside this home at 5 Bank Street. The fire spread from one of those cars onto the house. Police say that the nephew used accelerants to start the cars on fire, but even more disturbing, he also poured accelerants onto his aunt. It all started around 5:30 this evening. The nephew then barricaded himself in the basement. He had been claiming that he had a gun. After about an hour-long standoff, police arrested the man. Police have yet to find the gun that the man was referring to. Meanwhile, it sent the neighborhood into panic mode, one man even jumping in to help the woman.
I looked out the window and I saw flames shooting down the side of the car, and I was like, call 911. There's a car on fire. And I kind of figured it was arson after, that was on fire, the house was on fire, and everything else was on fire all at once.
He had several cans of gasoline, 2 of which I took away from him. The other ones went back in the house. And he dumped gas on the Jeep in the process of me trying to get the gas from him. And at one point in time, once I got the woman away from him, he lit a gas can, threw it at me. My girlfriend and I brought her to her house to get her warm, at which time she told us that she had woken up to him dumping gas on her, and he had lit her feet on fire, and she doesn't know how he got into the house. The house was locked.
And we want to give you an idea of how close this car was to the house. The car has since been towed, the one that was most badly burned, but here are the remnants of it, and you can see it was just a few feet away from this house, which now has fire damage. Now, neighbors believe that man was somewhere in his early 30s, and they tell me that he had been living with his aunt until recently and was told not to come to the house. We don't know what triggered this bizarre incident. For now, reporting live in Chautauqua County, Emily Gugemis, News 4 at 11.